Coming up tonight on Blitz, Andre Thomas and his Wingfield Falcons look to extend their winning streak. The JPS Cinderella team faced the Bulldogs of Lanier, who came out on top. Plus, 1 week after upsetting the University of South Panola, Madison Central welcomed West Monroe to town. How did the team from the boot fare in the jungle? And MRA versus Jackson Prep in a battle of the Patriots, Old Canton or Lakeland Drive? We have the recap in our Sonic Game of the Week. Friday nights just got serious. Corners on an island. Lock it down. Send the house. Coach just called in the Blitz. All right, out to South Jackson Field for Lanier and Wingfield. First quarter, Falcons up 7-0. Here comes Lanier. Demosthenes Jones goes deep, hooks up with his receiver downfield. However, the Bulldogs would turn it over deep in the red zone. Sorry for the Bulldogs there. Later in the same frame, Andre Thomas puts on a show, and watch this, folks. Calls his own number and watch him cut it. Price is way too high, folks. Drags defenders. First down, Falcons, and he is special, folks. I told him to make some plays for me tonight. He looked at me and he said 2 words. Yes, sir. All right, he did that. He capped it off with his toss and catch to Robert Washington. Big kid, 6'2", 220-pound senior. Wingfield up 14-0. All right. Later, more LaAndre Thomas, 60-plus yard bomb to Savante Johnson. That pushed the lead to 20. Go watch LaAndre, folks. He's good. He had 356 yards rushing. Woo! Passing, that is. A lot of them rushing, and 6 touchdowns. Peter Sinclair and his team 4-0. Yes, 4-0 Wingfield. That final 60-6. All right, you are dialed into the most comprehensive Friday night football show in the Magnolia State. Welcome into Week 5 of Blitz 16, brought to you by Bank Plus. Alongside Ashley Shamedy and Marcus Hunter, I'm Josh Jackson.
Yeah, Josh, and, we're going to start right now with a little Jackson Prep. Jerrion Ely dominated Prep football as a freshman, and he continued to do so as a sophomore. The Jackson Prep running back is our reigning Blitz 16 Bank Plus Player of the Week. He and his Patriots put their undefeated record on the line tonight at MRA. Mr. Game of the Week, Micah Fleet, is in Madison to break this one down.
Guys, tonight's game featured 2 nominees from the Player of the Week list, one of whom took home the award.
MRA knew about Jerrion Ely after last week's 200-plus yard performance, but that didn't stop him from scoring the game's first touchdown on this 19-yard scamper. A pair of 4th down conversions later, junior running back Jake Reeves punches one in for MRA and ties the mark at 7. Prep coach Ricky Black lights a fire under his team, and senior running back Jacob Crowley responds. 50 yards on his horse. Prep takes the lead 14-7 at the half. Second half, and bad news for MRA fans. Sophomore quarterback Hunter Hulsley out with an injury. And man, would the Lakeland Drive Patriots capitalize. Big toss to reigning Player of the Week Jerrion Ely sets up another Crowley touchdown. Missed extra point makes it 20-7. Prep quarterback Hayden Davis rips a strike over the middle to senior wideout Corey Jackson, and it's a long score that sends MRA back to the drawing board. 3 and out spells a massive punt return for Easy E, but it's called back. No problem, because it's Crowley's turn to increase the lead. MRA can't believe it, but they fall 34-7. Prep's Ricky Black gets his 350th win.
Just a small milestone, but that was a big win for this football team. This football team's really improved each week. They really came a long way on defense and offense, so I was really proud of the way our guys played tonight, and we made some big plays. I think that was the difference.
I just started finding the holes. Our line was starting to block good, just give it all to the offensive linemen.
Well, Jackson Prep kept its streak alive, holding opponents to only 1 score a game. They'll look to keep that going next week against Lamar. As for Madison Ridgeland, they'll look to bounce back against Presbyterian Christian Academy. For now, we're at MRA Field. Micah Fleet, 16, WAPT Sports.
All right, thank you so much, Micah. Again, that final score, the Patriots win 34-7.
Yeah, well, actually, you had those Madison Central Jaguars in your sleeper game. Tell the folks how that turned out.
Josh, it was a packed-out crowd tonight. Lots of excitement as the Jags welcome West Monroe out of Louisiana to their neck of the woods. Of course, MC trying to keep up their momentum from the big win over South Panola last week.
Go Jags!
The Rebels look to receive first in tonight's matchup in the jungle, and they'll start off on good terms this play right out of the kick. Rebel Jarius Henry receives it. Up the middle he flies, breaking one tackle, then another. He'll eventually get pulled down just inside the 40. Great opening play for the Rebels, but check out this one by Madison Central. After a turnover on downs, no score with 3 minutes to go in the first, MC's Jack Walker with a lateral pass to Tyshawn White. And check out White, he is off to the races, breaking tackle after tackle, juking out defenders left and right until he's finally brought down at the 20. That play would eventually lead to this one. Gabe Short for MC bulldozes his way into the end zone. Folks, Short is not short on this one. He gets it in for the first score of the game. And after a 7-6 score at the half, tonight's game would end in a tie. That final, 17-all. And folks, once again, you heard it right. That final score ending in a tie, 17-all from the jungle. All right, Josh, now let's get to our anatomy of the play. We're not talking practice. We're talking defense
I
tonight.
like
That's
it.
right.
AI reference.
Got to throw that in there somehow. But here we go. Here's the play here. We're going to show it to you in slow motion. Now, the quarterback, he's going to lateral the ball. It's in slow mo, and it's going to be a little blurry here, but he laterals the ball back here. Running back tries to get some action going, but here, stop that play. It's a little bit blurry, but you see he breaks through the O-line, gets the tackle here, and eventually they'll get a turnover on downs. They'll go back the other way.
Textbook.
It's all Tyshawn White right there. He's got it going on. Breaks the tackle. Let's speed it up one more time so we can see it in full speed once again. Tyshawn White breaking the tackle, gets through, gets the tackle on the other end, and stops the play right then and there. And there you have it, Josh. Ashley's anatomy of the play.
All right, thanks so much, Ashley. After winning back-to-back titles over at Collins, Coach Ernest Hart, he's had a tough time over at Ridgeland. Now he got to play the Pearl Pirates in this game tonight. Let's check it out. Let's go straight out to Pearl. Ridgeland, that is, finally trying to get that win number one. The Pirates attack from the air first quarter. Jake Smith-Hart, he's going to hit Tyler Knott in stride. Pirates take a 7-0 lead. On Pearl's next possession, Johnny Winston, he's going to try to go up the middle, and he's going to get a nice 5-yard gain there. Tough running. I know John Perry likes that a lot. 2 plays later, the Pirates are back into the air when Smith-Hart hits John Quarius Patterson on a 50-yard touchdown pass. Pearl up 14-0, and they would go on to win this one easily, 43-18.
All right, so Brandon started the season as the #1 team in the state, and after back-to-back losses, the Bulldogs are looking a bit shaky. Perfect time to play your rival, so let's head out to Brandon High School. At the end of the first half in this one, Corey Proctor, he's going to take that handoff, and then as a big man listed at 6 feet, 207 pounds, uses all of that to get down to the 10-yard line. First play of the second half after that nice run. He's going to use all of his size again to plow his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Bulldogs take an early 7-0 lead. A few drives later, Northwest's Cameron Carroll. Well, he's going to take the handoff, and he's like, yo, bro, anything you can do, I can do better. And he's going to get into the end zone. Not going to be stopped at the 10-yard line. Went on ahead and got on in there. But guess what? The kid from Brandon, Proctor, he's a beast and a stud. And the next drive for Brandon, you see right here, he's going to go outside to the left using that stiff arm. He's really good at using that stiff arm, getting into the end zone. This will be a back-and-forth affair, as you can tell. Brandon would win the game in overtime. Final score, 28-21. Bulldogs get the win.
Oh, that was a great game.
Now let's head over to Callaway. Chargers hosting the Bulldogs tonight. It is homecoming for Callaway at Newell Field. Everyone is looking good out there in the homecoming dresses, and even the guys are looking good in their tuxedos. Let's go to the action now. Kenneth Thompson taking the handoff, getting into the end zone. 6-0 Callaway. PAT no good. The Chargers would recover a fumble. You just saw it right there. That would set up this long pass to Malik Heath, and he catches it and tries to get into the end zone. Comes up a little bit short, but that leads to eventually Kenneth Thompson getting into the end zone. 13-0 Callaway. They go on to win. Final score, 28-14.
All right, folks, it's time to take our first break here on the Blitz, but when we return, we head out to Yazoo County to check in with the Panthers and Indians, plus Dee Dee Bowie and Morton. They look to take down Florence on the road.